I just thought the monkey go. But we go on vacation, yeah.
I'm starting to think it doesn't have to be this way. I don't have to wash away.
Oh yeah, this is Protect Your Lips December, so we cannot be looking ashy. Okay, we got this. Yay! Protect your lips all year long though, because you're probably only going to see this in like January. Protect your lips though. Okay, what's up fellas, and welcome back to the channel. Today marks a very exciting start to this channel because we are finally going to be talking about videography and photography. Like, I've been waiting for this for a long time and I just didn't have time to like properly expose my work and like all of that, but the time has finally arrived and I'm so excited. So as the video says, today we are going to be talking about my film progression throughout the past 3 to 4 months. So in the beginning of the year I started shooting digital and I was a big fan of digital. Like, cameras just took my heart. And then later on in like September I took a course in film photography and mind blown. That's all I have to say. Like, film is superior. Film is literally everything. Like, the dynamic range that you get in your pictures, like the detail that you get in your pictures, like, just superior. That's all I have to say. So we are going to talk about like my film progression from the start of September until now. So like from beginner, like not knowing how to fucking roll a camera, to now, which I would say like I know something now, like so yeah, basically we are probably going to go through weeks because that's how I organized my work in general. And yeah, so let's get a start. By the way, look at the cover. Okay, I feel like I need colorful things in my life in order to concentrate. Like, I cannot do work in a dull room or a dark room. I cannot do work anywhere that doesn't like have a lot of colors. So that goes to my computer too. Like, I had to have it give you psychedelic feelings. Anyways, okay, let's start. Yeah, basically the name of the course was intermediate photography. So what we did was we shot with film cameras. I had the privilege of shooting with like a medium format. I feel like medium formats have my heart, but they're super expensive. So now that the course is over, I only have like a 35 millimeters, but like it will get the job done. But medium formats are just so good. Like, I can go into a whole video talking about it. Like, medium formats. Okay, so let's start with week 1. This week we only had like point and shoot cameras, so it was just basically for people to like get to know how to roll a film, the basics, and just like go out and take a bunch of pictures without really caring about composition, aesthetics, or like how to get the light just right. I believe that in this week I took like 2 pictures that I really enjoyed. There's this one as like my classmates were like walking through the road, and then there's this other one called Caged. Yeah, I know, super cliche, but I don't know. It was just like a fun little time. As you can see, the pictures have a lot of dust, a lot of grain. Like, basically how we worked through this class was that we took pictures with like film, so from like medium formats to 35 millimeters to everything, and then like we submitted the film and we got negatives back, and then we needed to scan like the negatives ourselves, but the developing and all of that wasn't done by us, which was cool. like, but I also low-key want to learn how to develop, so like that's my goal for next year. As you can see, like the first time that someone gave me my negatives back, like I literally didn't know what to do with them. Like I was like, okay, I can't see anything. Like I thought it was just like something and then we needed to process ourselves. I didn't know that I just needed to scan it, but I got to it on week 2. That's why like my roll is really dusty, because of course I did not handle it well, but I think it was like a little fun time, you know. Let's get to week 2. Week 2, like low-key high-key was one of my favorites. That's when we started shooting with medium format cameras. I think at this point I had a 6x7. The thing about my camera though was that it had a bunch of light leaks, so I actually didn't know what was happening, because a lot of my negatives would come back and they would just be blank, or my pictures would have like a bunch of light leaks. Like I literally thought I was doing something wrong, but then like I was explained that like the camera just had a problem. But the thing is, like I lost a bunch of negatives, but the ones that came back, supreme. Like some of them, like my favorite pictures are like from the period when I had this camera full of light leaks. So there is this one, I don't even remember taking this picture, but when I scanned the negative and I found this picture, I was like, gold. This light leak just focused on the person, their shirt, the colors are supreme. And then like if you zoom into the right hand side, you can see like kind of the person that was beside them. This picture gold. Like I actually have it right up there. So most of those pictures were taken during this protest that happened, because of a lot of stuff, but I don't want to get into it right now. But it was a really iconic time to have a camera. Here goes another one with the light leaks. I feel like the light leaks had a lot of like that film thing to the pictures, and like I kind of really appreciate them. I know that a lot of people are like against that and they just want like the straight picture, but I feel like messing up your pictures a bit is part of the process, and I love that about film. So yeah, there's also this one. This one was destroyed, but was supposed to be the most iconic one. I think I spent like 2 hours just trying to salvage this picture. It was literally blank, but I was able to salvage it, and I kind of like this destroyed kind of effect, kind of like you have to force yourself to see it. I loved it. So here's a picture of my contact sheet for that week, so that you can see that like a lot of my pictures were really like just destroyed. But I don't know, I feel like this made them way better, to be honest. Week 3, I would say that I was kind of like starting to understand it more. I didn't really take many photographs this week that like were really worth showing. Yeah, we have a couple of light leaks, but unfortunately this time the light leaks did not add to the pictures. Week 4. At this point I had changed to a new camera, so I changed from, I don't remember what the 6x7 was, probably a Pentax, but I changed towards Fuji WS690, because that was the other one that was available. So it's a 6x9, the negatives are bigger, hence better. The camera is kind of heavy, but definitely worth it. Like I do not regret it. Week 4 was a really exciting time. I think I shot like 3 rolls just that weekend, like from Friday to Monday. I shot like 3 rolls. So some were in New York. I was photographing my friend Oriana. Like, sis was bringing it out every single day. Like, I love you. Like, iconic. Look at these pictures. Look at the colors. Oh, I also had this one picture of my friend Max, like while we were at the governor's ball. I remember this was the last the last picture of my role, and it was right before Burna Boy was performing. So I was like, okay, let's take this final iconic picture and let's go. And it turned out perfect. Like, some people say that like you shouldn't like put all your bets into like the last picture of the role, because generally it can get destroyed when you're developing and stuff, but this one just turned out perfect. I wish that the background was more blurry, but at the time I also didn't know much about this, and I don't know, I still like the picture a lot, and like if I want to I can just blur it manually. But the colors from this roll, they were just amazing. I think it was just because I was like shooting in the daylight, or it was just like, or maybe it was just like a New York feeling that got my camera like doing the magic things. This week was also the first time that I shot in black and white during another protest. I don't know if I have a thing for shooting protests, but I feel like they're just iconic. So I have a couple of favorites from this role. Yeah, I don't really shoot much with black and white, and like I try to shoot with black and white like later on. I just feel like it doesn't fit much like of my type of work, but I also like still want to like challenge myself and like learn how to make even black and white look amazing, you know? Like, I have this friend that like shoots black and white amazingly. Like, every time I see their work I'm like, damn. You are amazing, because that requires a lot of skill. Like, having black and white look like magic is like superior material. So yeah, so a little cliche picture of me on the window, but yeah, you can see the camera there. Then it comes to week 6. That was fall break, so we went to Washington. Like, I was just photographing my friends as we went about our day to day, and then like later on in post editing is where like most of the magic came. It was just like a really fun time, and I was trying to like experiment with different things, or just like portray my friends in an adorable way. They're iconic. Like, some of those pictures look like family pictures. I'll probably just put the contact sheet on the thing, because I didn't really make that many great scans. Damn, I'm looking at the contact sheet right now and there's a lot of iconic pictures. I wish I had worked more with this phone, with those negatives. Week 7. Oh yeah, week 7. Okay, this was a good one. So I was kind of tired of like photographing within the man-made environment, so I was like, why don't we go to the woods though? So I basically had 2 of my friends. I called them up and they accepted to photograph with me. This was still with the 690. Yeah, I think like everything from now on will just be with the 6x9 film camera, the Fuji. So for the first one with Rafa, I don't know, the pictures just looked so great. Like, the details were amazing, the light was outstanding, and I don't know, like, I just felt like everything about the pictures looked amazing. I had a bit of light leak on some of the pictures, so I used that to my advantage. And I also like try to play with some of the pictures of Rafa and like just have like it have like a psychedelic feeling, which I really enjoyed. And then we go to Tahir. Like, mind you, it was cold as hell, but homie still came through. Thank you, I love you, Tahir. Like, it was cold as hell. and it was getting dark. So like at this point is when I realized that I had some struggles like photographing in low light, but the ones that came out well, they came out like extremely well. And even like the ones that didn't come out that well, I feel like I was able to like adapt them to fit my narrative, or just like mess up with them even more. So yeah, this was like a really fun photo shoot. Yeah, I feel like after this week is when I realized that I had to like start to like learn how to like photograph in low light better and stuff. Week 9, this was during Thanksgiving break, so I was just vibing and chilling. Most of these pictures are taken in like the 35mm camera, actually one exactly like this one but without the light meter. Yeah, this is the Pentax K1000. So I took these pictures in a camera just like this one. So for this one, I didn't really have like a set idea. I was just taking random pictures of my friends as we went through, and then there's like a couple of series that I was able to make through this. I feel like it was just me trying to experiment with flash. Yeah, this was when I tried to like take more pictures in like nighttime or low lights. I was experimenting with flash and like long exposures. Yeah, the flash can be a bit too bright though, so sorry to everyone that felt attacked by my flash. I love you. I had one light leak, which is amazing, and then one really iconic picture came out of this. A couple actually of really iconic pictures came out of this. So yeah, Friendsgiving, y'all. Week 10 was right before my final critique, so you know I was going into extreme experimenting mode. I was just like, what can I make that is different from what I've done in the past? So I tried a lot of low light. I actually had to repeat a shoot because I went out there and I wanted to use a flash. The flash did not work and I was already dressed up and stuff, so I had to come back the next day. And mind you, it was cold, but we still pulled through. Shout out to Jordan for helping me out with that. So yeah, this was just like a really experimental time. I really love some of the pictures that came out of this. Yeah, it was just a preparation for the final critique, you know, Midnight Bandit stuff. Yeah, just stuff like that. Week 11, which is the last one that actually counts towards my class, was just a photo shoot with Kat, which was like amazing. The pictures aren't still like, at the time that I'm filming this, they're still not out, but the pictures look amazing. Kat is like such a great model. Like, it's actually so crazy, like amazing, like stunning. So yeah, so that's basically it. This is like how I developed through film photography, and I feel like film is such a interesting and intricate process because you feel like you're much more in control of the pictures that you make, or like how they come out, and it just like unlocks so much more possibilities, and the quality is of course amazing. Like, I don't know, film is just amazing in general. I plan to like work more within it and like expand my horizons. Yeah, so my photography account is Mackenzie Archives, so it literally will be out by the time that this video is out, so go and check it out to see more of like my progress within film and like outside of film with digital and stuff. And yeah, this is gonna be my best friend. Right now, as I film this, I'm about to head out to travel. Where to, you'll find out in the next video, but just know that a lot of different places and that a lot of pictures are coming. Like I literally packed like 5 35mm films and 2 medium formats, even though I don't have a medium format camera, but I feel like I might find one there, so I put it in my bag just in case. And this is it, guys. Like my film journey, I feel like it has been amazing. Thank you for watching. Get excited for more photography content, and yeah, it's just basically me and like my experience within it as I develop and grow. And yeah, if you want to know like how I scan or when I learn how to like develop, I might show that. And yeah, I also wanted to like do a behind the scenes of like one of my photo shoots or something, but it's just hard because I'm one person and I need to be photographing, but I also need to be like filming in that case. But I'll figure it out and we'll have a lot of really great content in this channel. So yeah, bye, stay safe. 2022 better come true with the blessings. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, stay safe, cuties. Hey, yeah.